Top 5 best devil fruits.
Top 5
Let's
best
go!
devil. Starting out this list, we have the Ope Ope no Mi. Now, this fruit is quite complicated and
Okay,
confusing
this one is
to explain,
yes.
but essentially
Okay, this one
it
is
allows
strong.
the user to conjure a spherical room. While in this room, the user has complete control over the orientation and placement of all objects within, including
Man, I'm so sad because Law is not part of the crew.
people, including everything actually. Not a single
I wish so
atom
much
is
he
safe
was
in
part of
this
the
room.
crew.
Body parts and internal organs can be removed and replaced with others, or objects, with great ease. It should be noted that no matter how extreme the surgery, this generally does not injure or kill.
The guy was using a cannonball as a head.
Victim of the
What the
fruit's power.
fuck? How it's
Although the user
possible?
of the fruit, Trafalgar Law, has proved that he can physically injure targets inside the room, mainly by using spatial energy to create high voltage shocks able to bypass
Yeah, I think
skin
that
and
the
bone
Law one
to
is one of the
directly
best,
damage
yes.
internal organs.
Yeah,
This
and
probably
one of
isn't
the
even
coolest.
limit
I
of
have
the
to say
fruit.
this is one of the coolest powers ever, man. I would replace my own dick to another guy's dick, and my dick would be. Wait. Would my dick still work well if I just change my dick for another guy's dick? I don't know.
Potential to deal damage either. But the Ope Ope no Mi is extremely versatile. While in the room, the user of the fruit also has the ability to control themselves, in effect allowing them to teleport with whatever person or object they desire. And bizarrely, this fruit
this is
also
really
allows
powerful.
the user to switch people's minds and bodies so long as they are inside the room. This was used
Wait, he can change bodies? I
to
don't remember
hilarity,
this.
switch some of the Straw Hat's bodies on Punk Hazard. The obvious weakness of this fruit is that it's restricted to the range of the room. Law has shown that he can greatly increase the size of the room, but doing so rapidly
Yeah, he can do
depletes
this with the whole planet. Oh, come on.
stamina, and overuse of the fruit will even shorten the user's lifespan. So this fruit is cool, it's really cool, but at this stage it's not all that great.
Yeah,
it
man,
gives you
I
an
know what's the
amazing
best
ability, but at a
fruit
very
is.
high cost. The reason why this fruit is on the list and the reason why people are willing to pay 5 billion berries for it is because of its
The size of
ultimate
the format of a heart, the shape of a heart.
ability. The Ope Ope no Mi allows the user to perform the immortality operation, a procedure that can make another person immortal, or I guess more accurately, perpetually youthful. However, this costs the life of the user performing the operation.
Wait, I didn't know this. He can make somebody like a vampire.
So in conclusion, super powerful fruit that has potentially great benefits for another person. Not so great for the user itself, and that's why the Ope
Yeah, it's
Ope
not
no Mi
that
will have to
fun.
settle for
Man,
number 5.
you know what fruit I want? I want a fruit of happiness. Like, I feel happy all the time, 100% of the time, and I'm always happy, and that's my fruit.
Number 4. Marco's unnamed devil fruit.
That's my
The only
favorite
Zoan type fruit
ever.
on this
That's my
list
favorite
allows the
fruit.
user to become a blue phoenix. Its specific subclass is a mythical Zoan type, an extraordinarily rare subclass, rarer than Logia's actually.
Yes.
And for good reason. The main power bestowed by this fruit are the blue flames themselves. While
But it's not very usual in your daily life. Like, maybe you can fry some meat, I don't know, but you can't use like to very much things in your life. You can do this like never almost. You need to
Phoenix form, the
attack
user
someone
is
and
practically invincible as the flames are able to regenerate any damage
I rather be rubber.
inflicted on the user. Unlike other Zoans, it appears the user can control to what degree his or her body is affected by the Phoenix form as well, allowing for much greater versatility and use. So in reality, this fruit is kind of a mix of all 3 of the basic classes. It allows the user to turn into an animal as per the Zoan class.
Yes, but it's the
additional
coolest
physical
visual
abilities
ever.
Granted mimic that of a Paramecia.
This is the
and
coolest
regenerative abilities
fruit.
granted by the blue Phoenix fire are very similar to that of a Logia fruit. Finally, something very basic but very powerful.
And also,
This
I have
fruit
to
is
say this: the Phoenix uses glasses,
One of
so
only-
even being a mythological thing, you still have some problems. You still have to force your vision. You still have to, have some assets.
5 devil fruits said to grant the ability of flight. Now this
Nothing's
number gets
perfect.
called into question quite a bit because we've definitely seen more than 5 devil fruits used for flight. But hey, it's still a rare ability and one that contradicts the main drawback of devil fruits.
And it's the
which is
coolest
not being
colors,
able to
too.
swim. So with all
I
of
like
that
blue.
in mind, Marco's
Blue is
unnamed
my
Phoenix
favorite
fruit
color.
definitely deserves the number 4 spot on this list. Number 3.
No, what's
Gura Gura no Mi,
Okay.
also known as the fruit
Man, I
with
have
the
to say
power
this.
to destroy
It's
the
a
world.
great fruit.
This-
It's a Whitebeard has the coolest fruit. Okay, it's a great fruit. You can like destroy the earth and do things, but man, you're gonna almost kill everybody you love every time you use it. Like, imagine how much damage you can cause to everybody you like, just for trying to help them. If somebody's getting robbed and you try to help them in your real life, I'm not talking about pirates, in real life, and you do this, and maybe you kill, I don't know, 37 people by using this, you can destroy a building, and that's it, man. I don't think this is very useful.
Exceptional fruit is considered to be the
You're
strongest
gonna explode some cars. It's not gonna be cool.
the Paramecia class, allowing its user to create extraordinarily powerful shockwaves and vibrations through any medium, resulting in the ability to conjure natural disasters,
Yes.
such as earthquakes and tsunamis. The user has the ability to control both the magnitude and point of impact of the shockwaves, allowing for
You need to be
incredibly
such a
devastating
master to not kill everybody with this.
targeted attacking. The Gura Gura no Mi has no apparent weakness in regards to the effect on the user. From what we've seen, it took no physical or mental toll on Whitebeard or Black
Nice six-pack ab.
Beard after
Come on.
invoking its power. However, it does come with one major drawback, that being the indiscriminate nature of creating natural disasters. I said before that the
At least
user
you can surf.
was able to control the point of impact. However, beyond that, the user is powerless to isolate the attack further. This makes it very easy for collateral damage to occur,
Yeah, it's
making it
very
as
easy.
much of a danger for friends as for foes. In the right hands, there can be a lot of unintentional victims, and in the wrong hands, well, there goes the
Yeah,
world.
man. When a guy with this crazy look, with this crazy smile, has this hand, and man, you're fucked.
Now,
Like,
a lot of you were probably
this is not the guy that you want to have the two best fruits ever. No,
expecting
no.
this to be at the top of
not-
the list.
this
I
is
guess
not
it
the
considered
most
to be the
reliable
strongest fruit in
dude.
the Paramecia class, and it does have the power to literally destroy the world. But does that really make it the best devil fruit? I don't think so. So Gura Gura no Mi, you'll have to settle for third place for now.
Third.
Number 2, the Soru Soru no Mi, also known as the Soul Fruit. This terrifying fruit
Yes.
gives the user the ability to interact with and manipulate souls. With this maddening power, the user can entirely extract a person's soul, killing them instantly if desired. Alternatively, the
Man, I don't have this problem because I don't have a soul.
user
I'm empty, man. I'm an empty heart, empty soul. So they're not gonna steal anything from me.
fruit can choose how much of the soul to extract, resulting in the loss of a certain amount of years of life for the victim. After an extraction is
Oh,
conducted,
cute.
the user can
I wanna
put
be
these
there.
souls or soul fragments into objects or animals.
Man, with my luck, probably she would turn me into a, I don't know, dog shit, something like that. I'm gonna be dog poop, and that's my life. I'm gonna be singing every day like a dog poop, and yeah, I love this.
They seem to inherit the intelligence of the person whose soul was extracted, and previously inanimate objects just gain a completely new life of their own. Fruit's user can also manifest parts of their own soul that are also capable of extracting other people's souls. So I guess you could say this fruit has the ability to manipulate life, being able to give and take it
I think
freely.
this is the best
Pretty
fruit.
godlike stuff. However, this fruit does have one weakness. It only works on those afraid of death. An extraction
Oh my god, everybody's afraid of death. Tell me someone you know that's not afraid. Maybe people who stop living from their own will. I think they're not afraid of death. I don't think Kurt Cobain was afraid of death. So some people are afraid of death, some people are not. But most people are afraid of death. So like this is not like a rare thing. Oh my god, how can I find someone who's afraid of dying? Oh my god, nobody has that fear. It's the easiest power ever to use, man. I can steal the soul of all of my city.
cannot be performed on somebody who isn't afraid of dying. And honestly, that drawback is all that keeps it from reaching the number 1 spot. Otherwise,
The Yum
this
Yummy no
fruit
Mi is the first,
completely
100%.
hacked. In something like 99% of encounters, the option to simply kill your opponent is right
This is
in
the biggest boobs from One Piece world.
front of you. No combat necessary.
After no, there's hers and Shirahoshi. I don't know.
You can then use their soul to create.
I
more
think
strong
Big
allies
Mom
for
has the
yourself.
biggest
It's
boobs.
ridiculous.
I have
But
to
like
say
I
this.
said, the fact that there is a situation
She doesn't have only the fruit, but the biggest boobs ever made in the story.
which it is completely powerless is why it lands at a modest number 2 spot. Before we get to number 1, here are some
Honorable
honorable
mention, let's
mentions
go.
that didn't quite make the cut. Blackbeard's Yummy Yummy no Mi. A Logia
It's
type
not the fucking
that
first.
gives the user the ability
It's not
to
on the top
become
5.
darkness. It's unique even amongst Logia fruits and has the ability to cancel out other devil fruit powers. which is great, but the everyday person won't have so much use for combating other devil fruits. In addition, unlike other Logias, the user can still take physical damage. So I don't know, it's pretty amazing, but I simply can't call it one of the best.
Man, because we don't know enough about this fruit. I'm sure there's more about it. I'm sure it's like we know 10% of these powers, probably. Like Sharingan in Naruto. You know 10% of the Sharingan, and every arc you know more and more, and then Sharingan's godlike power. The same is gonna be with this fruit. You're gonna see he's gonna do a huge eclipse, and everybody's gonna, I don't know, die.
Of these
From absence of vitamin D. I don't know.
Aruja's unnamed devil fruit gives the user the ability to convert damage taken into raw power. We don't know much else about it yet, but it sounds ridiculously dangerous.
The Jacked Angel.
Even able to beat one of Big Mom's.
This guy's huge. Come on.
Sengoku's Big Buddha fruit is another example of a mythical Zoan type that we've seen in the series.
This guy's not in the top 5.
Transform into a giant golden Buddha and create powerful shock.
Who's the first?
Pretty damn amazing, but just not good enough, I'm afraid. So let's finally move on to number 1. Goro no Mi. What's that? NL is incredibly weak? Yeah, you're right, but his fruit certainly isn't. The
I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. I don't know if the second boss from the anime, or second or third boss, I don't know, is the strongest one ever. Come on.
It's the only Logia fruit type.
Stronger than Kaido, with the dragon.
And it allows the user to conjure, manipulate, and become lightning. So what's so good about that? The two fruits before this one each had the ability to create instant death in one circumstance and the destruction of the world.
Nobody dies with 10,000 votes. With 10 billion votes. That's what this guy does. He puts 10 billion votes, and then 5 minutes later you're nice and nothing happened. Like nobody dies from shock in One Piece. He fries people all the time, and he says crazy numbers, like 1 trillion votes, and people are nice after that. So I don't think this is that strong.
In fact, it could probably do both. The user of the Goro no Mi can conjure lightning strikes powerful enough to take out most individual fighters in a single strike, as well as destroy entire islands. It might not be on the same scale of destruction as the Goro no Mi, but it comes with the control factor. The voltage and point of impact are entirely controllable by the user of this fruit.
And he's also
no
cool.
collateral damage. He can deal as much damage to whatever person or point is intended. Furthermore, becoming lightning allows the user to travel at lightning speed, essentially teleporting wherever the user desires. So what was the main drawback of this fruit in the series? Well, it turns out that lightning doesn't work so well on people made entirely out of rubber.
This is funny. You make a character that is like a god, and the main and his weakness is the main character, and the main character beats him easily.
Natural counter to the power, and even then he still struggled to win in the end. But mostly the drawback of this fruit was because it was being used by a bit of a spoiled prick. NL is cool and all, but he relied entirely on his fruit, neglecting to train himself in other areas.
Imagine if Don Flamingo had this fruit.
Fruit was in the hands of any of the previous users on this list, it would be devastating. So let's recap. Extraordinarily world-ending destructive capabilities, one-hit KOs on most opponents, and teleportation powers.
Yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe this is the strongest one.
This devil fruit is considered one of the invincible class, and is the only devil fruit in the series so far to be stated as such. So
this guy is like living on the moon, something like that.
List, the Goro no Mi lands swiftly at the number 1 spot.
Nice.
That about does it for the top.
The next one, I want to see the worst possible. Because that's the one I would have if I was in this world. I would have the only I can't swim like every devil fruit, but I can't also walk. It's the I'm like Stephen Hawking. I don't know. Some Stephen Hawking. No, Stephen Hawking was okay. I don't know nothing I'm talking about anymore.